What is up, everybody? Jordan here again with the deck box, coming back with some more of our Halloween festivities, I guess. Before I hop into tonight's PTCGO, or today's PTCGO rather, just want to give a quick update. I know yesterday's video we did talk about our goals that we had set for the weekend, about hitting 30 subscribers total and over 1,000 views total by the end of the weekend. I am happy to announce that we have passed both those up. We are now up to, what is it? I believe it's 32, 32 subscribers and 1,016 views total. So thank you very much for that, guys. I truly, truly appreciate it. Things are going pretty well so far. So thank you. And that's really because of you guys. I do appreciate it. And something else that I thought was really cool, I was looking at some of our stats on YouTube, and there's a map that'll show you where people are that are viewing. And what's cool to me, I don't know, I mean, this is probably pretty common, but what's cool to me is not only do we have viewers in the United States, which is of course where we're at, but we have viewers in Canada and Australia and all sorts of different countries in Europe and Russia. I mean, it's just so cool to me that people all over the world have actually taken a look at this. And I like I said, I really, really appreciate it that people are doing that. Keep doing it, keep spreading the word about us, and we'll keep putting out content for you. So back to the task at hand. Like I said, we're in our Halloween theme weekend, I guess. And today we're going to look at a deck that, honestly, just put it together, trying to have a little bit of fun. So we'll see how it works. Don't expect it to be super competitive. This is, again, one of those fun decks. But I am very happy to show it to you guys. And I just realized I was short on a card. So give me 1 second and I will fix it. We'll bump this down to 4. All right. Sorry about that. So the deck we're looking at is a Chandelure deck. And, of course, Chandelure is going to be the more Halloween part of this deck. It's the Ghost Chandelure. Typically it's a sidekick Pokemon, a little bit spookier, but in Guardians Rising they printed it as a fire type. And I thought it had an interesting, not only an interesting move, but also an interesting attack. So we're going to be focusing on that a little bit, and then, we're going to try to take a win or two. So I'm just going to hop right in, show you our list, how we play it, and we'll give it a shot. So we have a 4/2/4 Chandelure line, and it has this ability, Shading Move. Once during your turn before you attack, you may move 1 damage counter from one Pokemon to another Pokemon. So I thought that was an interesting ability, because what I plan to do with this list is kind of spread damage and then devolve, which we see a lot of that lately. So that's what we're going to kind of do. I believe this stacks, so if we could get a few Chandelure out, we could be shuffling some things around, maybe take KOs that way. We have that attack, Super Singe, for just 1 fire energy, and that to me is pretty cool, because it doesn't have to stack a lot of energy to do what it needs to do. It can set up quickly, and it could do a decent amount of damage. 50 is not bad, and your opponent's active Pokemon is burned. So it does the automatic 20, and then they have to flip a coin to see if they can get out of it. If they don't, then it keeps doing that 20 until they flip out of it. So you're guaranteed 70 damage with this, which typically is the perfect number to devolve a Pokemon. And that's why I thought it was interesting that it could do that. Plus it has that ability, so if we don't need 70, we can just move one of those off to another Pokemon, and then do some easy KOs with our Espeon, which we also play 1 of in here. On top of that, we play 2 Tapu Koko, so we're going to spread some damage early on, preferably with the Koko, and then once we have Chandelure set up, we can do some more damage with his attack, and then hopefully what we'll be doing is hitting with this Salazzle and using this Salazzle's Hot Poison ability. A lot going on, so this might seem a little crazy, but once you play it from your hand to evolve your Salandit, you get to leave your opponent's active Pokemon burned and poisoned. So this will be good early on when I'm using Koko to add a little bit more damage to the field before our Chandelures get set up. He also has this attack, Flamethrower, for a fire and double colorless. You do 90 damage, but you discard an energy from this Pokemon. So probably won't use that attack very often. If we do, though, we do play an energy recycler to get an energy back, so not a huge deal. Then I did decide to include a 1/1 Zoroark GX line. If you saw yesterday's video, all 3 decks that we played had some form of Zoroark in it. A lot of Zoroark and Zoroark GX combos, which makes sense. I mean, he's really easy to fit into pretty much every deck with his Riotous Beating attack for 2 colorless energy and that trade ability. So I figured, you know what, let's give him a shot. He's kind of spooky too, you know, kind of got that werewolf thing going. So we will give him a shot. Plus there's a, I guess, urban legend that Zoroark is actually N. So maybe N's like a werewolf, maybe, I don't know. But so we're going to include him because, like I said, he's a good card. So I'm going to give him a shot in this one. He's also a good secondary attacker in case we aren't necessarily devolving. And then, of course, we do play 2 Tapu Lele for that Wonder Tag ability. Then moving on to our items, we don't play a ton of items, which is good. We do have that 1 Energy Recycler, 3 Field Blowers. This is mainly to deal with Garbotoxin Garb. 3 Rare Candy. This is obviously to evolve our Litwicks straight into Chandelures. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, Litwick along with Lampent also only require 1 energy to attack, so while you're building up, you could use their attacks. This one is actually decent. Flickering Flames does 10 damage, and your opponent's Pokemon is now asleep, so you can prevent them from doing certain things just with that condition. It's not always a guarantee, but it is a nice stall tactic. Also, we do have 1 Rescue Stretcher just to get any Pokemon back that we have to discard. We will be using Zoroark's trade ability, so we may have to discard a Pokemon or an energy, which is again why we have the Energy Recycler, so you just never know. We do play 3 Ultra Balls just to get our Pokemon out at various times. 2 Acerola, this is just to kind of scoop up anything that might be KO'd, mainly more for our Zoroark or our Lele or Espeon, the bigger Pokemon that give up 2 prizes. We're trying to use all 1 prize attackers for the most part, so we don't want our 2 prizers to be KO'd. We do play 1 Bridget just to get things set up, maybe get a couple Litwicks and a Salandit, or whatever the case may be, depending on what we're playing against. We do play 3 Gizmo. This is just to possibly stall something kind of hefty in the active while Espeon comes out and devolves everything else behind it, and then they're kind of stuck there. 3 N and 3 Sycamore, the best draw supporters in the game right now. Then we also have 3 Skyla. This is mainly just to get our rare candies out quickly, and what's great is Skyla could be a good throwaway card for that trade ability, because if you draw into your rare candy, probably not going to need Skyla much later, so you can dump a Skyla here and there, and it's not going to hurt you too bad. 3 Choice Band. This is mainly, it's really just for Zoroark if we need it, or occasionally, Flying Flip can do a little bit more, and obviously we can bump this from 50 to 80. It just depends on the situation. It's going to help Zoroark a little bit more. Then we do play 4 DCE and 4 Fire Energy. So that is our list. And actually, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna bump this to 2 or to 6, excuse me, and we're gonna bump the DCE down to 2. Actually, no, we're gonna get rid of our Choice Band. That's what we're gonna do, because the more I think about, the less I think we need that. Because Riotous Beating still won't take a 1-shot with that Choice Band, so it's really not necessary. So we are cutting the Choice Bands, and we're upping our energy count to 7 just to guarantee that we hit those, so that we can get our attacks going. Alright, so we're going to hop onto the ladder now, maybe get a couple games with this, and try not to embarrass ourselves too badly with this one. Let's see, I think I passed it up. Chandelure, Salazzle. Alright, awesome. Yeah, so guys, we have, oh goodness, we've got today's video going out, potentially 2. I'll see, kind of what happens after this one, and then we'll have Halloween's video as well, and then that'll be our Halloween, I guess, spectacular. Oh my gosh, guys, I am playing against Erica. We just happened to get randomly selected. Hold on. I gotta let her know. That is Erica that we are playing against, and I'm gonna tell her to go easy on me. Hold on 1 second. Let's snap a picture. And you know what? I bet she's recording some stuff as well. Hopefully, maybe. So we'll see, but actually she may be testing for this upcoming weekend. We are going to an ARG event. Yeah, she's playing her Gardevoir. We're playing at an ARG event, all cash tournament, and so she's been testing pretty heavily for that. I'm kind of behind and need to step up my game. I've been messing around with decks like this, so yeah. This is funny. Never been randomly selected with someone I know. So this is really cool. So, I'll tell her. All right, sorry, I'll stop being distracted now. So we do get our Bridget to start things off. That is great. We'll get a Litwick. She is not going to know what to do when she sees this. We did prize our Zorua. Prize 1 Litwick. That is it for Pokemon. Prize. Ooh. Okay, no, both of our field blowers are in our hand. She said this should be interesting. She thinks it's the Salazzle GX. She's going to be so shocked. All right, we prized a couple energy. So, all right. What to grab? What to grab? We'll grab another Litwick. And we prized some Cocoa, or a Cocoa too, didn't we? Gonna attach here. And we're gonna click done. All right. Alrighty. So, I'm just going to warn everyone. She's probably going to wipe the floor with me because, I mean, she's playing Gardevoir. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Dump these. We'll grab the Salazzle. Get things kicked off. Get some damage on her. Yes. And I'm going to Sycamore. We won't really need the field blowers too much in this match. So that's going to do 30. Get this guy down. We don't have any damage counters to move, so we'll flying flip. Start spreading on the board. So part of me really, really badly wants to beat her on this one, and I am going to aim for that. But she's going to be so mad if I beat her with this goofy deck, if I'm being honest. She'll get over it. She'll get over it. This is fun, though. I'm glad I'm getting to do this. She's going to Skyla for that rare candy. Makes sense. She's going to get out of the poison. And hopefully she doesn't have any energy to work with. Alright, none whatsoever. Okay. I think I'm going to do something kind of weird here. I am going to dump the energy and the rare candy. Grab ourselves one of our Tapu Leles, dig for a Sycamore. And we do need to watch our energy. Aw, man, I could have held on to that energy instead. Dug for an Espeon and devolved, but that's fine. I'd rather devolve multiples at once. Ooh, we can do something interesting here. We're going to move from him to him. We're going to Ultra Ball. We'll Ultra Ball these two away because we'll just use the rescue structure to get them back. We'll grab another Chandelure and do the same ability. Move from this guy to this guy. And now I don't look so crazy to her that I'm taking down one of her routes, getting the first prize of the game. Alright, so there was one of our prize Litwicks. Two, three, four, so 80. Oh no, I'm sorry, 120. That's how the math works out. What's the retreat? 1. Okay, guys. She's about to get really mad. So we're gonna rescue stretch her. We are going to grab our Espeon. Attach an energy. We are going to move 1 from this guy back here. And then we'll move 1 from the Lele over here. And now we will Guzma. And we will devolve the Gardy and the Kirlia, taking 2 more prizes. Wow. Okay. She cannot be happy right now. I should probably stop talking about her though. She will see this. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how this is going, not gonna lie. She has 1 routes left over, I believe. No, she has 2 now. So 1 on her bench, which shouldn't be too tough to take out. If I can top deck a Guzma, I can take him down with my my Lele. Or even actually with my Chandelure. I'd be okay with that. Trying to think here what I want to do. We're going to get rid of both float stones. We will attach here. So we're going to do 50. I think I want to move these damage counters to the Lele. And then we will Super Singe, doing 50 and burn. So she'll be up to 100. And if she doesn't get out of it, we KO her the next turn. So she will be KO'd as long as she doesn't, as long as she's not able to retreat. Does she get another Gardy? She's gonna Abyssal Hand for 1. She gets a Lele. She's probably gonna just grab a Sycamore. Or maybe an N. I don't know. Hasn't she played a few Sycamore? 1, 2 Sycamore. So she grabbed a Skyla. Okay, so she's gonna get the rare candy. That's okay. If she has an energy in hand, she can retreat the Lele back. Oh, she's using Gallade. Not a bad option. I wonder if she's out of Gardies. No, there's 2 in her discard. She may have prized one. Oh boy. So I'm going to get the KO on the Lele. Totally fine with that. I think I'm just going to attack. There's really nothing else I need to do. We're down to just 1 prize card, guys, with this Chandelure spread deck kind of thing against Gardevoir. And against Erica, no less. Sorry, Erica. I didn't mean to put you out there like that, but I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. So the Glade's going to do 130 to us, but that is it. We'll be able to Super Singe for 50, plus the burn is 70, and then we can devolve. Let's get rid of you and you, because I think Lele wouldn't be a bad option to be a last-minute attacker against like a Routes or something. I see Premonition coming into play. I think she's already Abyssal Hand this turn. I'd really like to top deck a Sycamore or an N. Actually, N wouldn't be good for us. Ooh, but Acerola would be. Nah, I'm not going to mess with Acerola. But I can actually move damage counters from me to the opponent. Forgot about that. Move it on to this guy. And I'm just going to retreat because I want to keep that damage in play so that I can shuffle it around a bit. So she's up to 90. If she retreats into one of these, I mean, they'll probably get taken down. And I still have damage to move off of this guy, so a few turns. And all right, so she's going to Acerola. Not a bad move. She might have a DCE and a rare candy. Or she might have a Gardy rare candy. Now she's got 2 energy in her hand to mess with. She could do something with that. She's played 2 rare candies so far. There's a Routes. There's a DCE. She's going to Ultra Ball. She's going to grab maybe a Curlia. If she gets a Curlia, she's still KO'd. No way of getting around it. If she gets a Gardevoir, she's okay for now, but I could use Espeon's Miraculous Shine. So she gets a Gardevoir. That's okay. She'll be able to attach... Oh, I don't think she has a rare candy. If she's having to Abyssal Hand, there she goes. Okay. She got it off the Abyssal Hand. And she went with Gallade instead. I think because she knows she can do more damage with Gallade now. She's definitely playing it smart. So I just gotta hope she doesn't get another Acerola. Get some energy back into the deck. Oh, no. Whoops, that was a waste. I accidentally clicked on her Gallade. That's okay. Do exactly what we did before and hope that it sticks this time. So we're at 80, and it sticks. I've got to get an energy, though, one way or the other. Get an N. Come on, get me an energy. As long as she won't be able to Acerola, so I just need an energy. We get a Gizmo. It's not bad. Lele's just going to help you for next turn. I could Gizmo stall her Octillery. She's going to put a Float Stone on him. Oh no. Maybe not. So she used 3 N's. She's used 2 Sycamores. I think her other Gardevoir's prized. She's used 2 Float Stone. I don't know how many floats she plays. So she takes down 1 one Chandelure. Just up to 100 with that burn. Flip the tails, flip the tails. There we go. All right. Energy. Acerola. Okay. Shadowy move. We'll move 1 damage counter here. And we click done. So if she flips the tails and can't get out of the active, which she can, she has the DCE, but I can still shadowy move a couple times. And we really hurt ourselves when we accidentally clicked on Gallade instead of our own Chandelure to move the damage to it, because we would have had it this next turn no matter what. Like I said, either way, if we get an energy, it's game. Pay retreat, okay. Just gonna try to start taking out Espeon. All we need is 1 energy. 1 energy and it's game. 1, 3, 4, 5. So she's taking out Espeon now. Oh boy. Put Lele up. DCE. Man, we put the wrong one up. Put this here. Hopefully next turn we can either survive, like keep our Chandelure alive, or oh, he gets the Guzma, or she gets the Guzma. Dang it! I cannot believe that. All right, I mean, good game to her for sure. She said the deck's actually pretty good, and it's way too close. Oh wow. I am not disappointed by that at all. Like I said, we misplayed hard. And I'm going to let her know that. She will love that. She said, thanks for the heart attack. Misclicked. Oh, man. Yeah, that one misclick. Man, that rocked us. But that's okay. That was really, really fun. So, if we know we can do that good against Gardevoir and all right. So now I'm curious to see what we go against and see if this can do as well. Oh man, that is a cruddy opening hand. And all right, cool. We get the Coco start plus Bridget, and we have a Lele for next turn. All right, I'm having to explain to her that I actually should have won that, and I'm sure she loves hearing that, but, you know. So we're going to try to actually use our Zoroark this time. We didn't need him last time. Doesn't look like we prized anything as far as Pokemon. Prized one rare candy. Prized a Sycamore. And an energy. Okay, not bad, not bad. Grab you, we'll grab you. Start getting things set up. I really wish I had a DCE though. DCE would make a big difference right now. And actually, if we had Zorark out last game, we would have won even after our misplay. Alright, so it's a Greninja deck. Those are the words I was going for. Still no DCE. I should have left the bench space open, guys. That was misplay there. I should have left a spot for Lele. I could have ended at this point already. Looks like they're having kind of a slow setup, though. Let's see what they dump. A lot of supporters. And a break. And a Greninja. Okay. So here come the water duplicates. Probably gonna grab a Starmie. Oh no, another Froakie. Okay. I guess they have a couple Frogadiers in their hand, maybe? I don't know. Don't know why they would do that. It's interesting. Just have backup. Still no DCE. Man, we could have taken so many KOs already, just spreading stuff. That's fine. We still have a shot at this. I'm not too worried. Lele, oh boy. And there's that first Greninja. And they have to scoop this one up. Alright, DCE, DCE. No, and alright, we'll take it. There's that DCE. And there's a Chandelure. Can't use its abilities right now, though. That's a bummer. But that is fine. We're actually going to put the DCE on this guy. And start spreading. If they can't evolve that Staryu next turn, we will be able to take an easy KO on that. The cool thing about this deck is it's pretty simple to get those flying flips up and going against Greninja, and then just devolve everything at once because everything is evolved. Oh, and an E-Hammer. Are you kidding me? That's fine. We have Chandelure. We can attack with that. Or we can N and try to hit another DCE. I'd be okay with that option as well because I do want to spread some more damage before I start doing anything. Takes down our Zorua. Guess he thinks that's the big threat there. And as usual with a lot of the decks that I've been messing around with on here, what this has more than anything is just kind of a, I don't want to say surprise factor, but it just really confuses people because they don't know what the goal is, you know, what I'm trying to accomplish with it because it just looks so weird, and rightfully so. Looks like this guy figured it out, though. He knows I'm wanting to move some damage around, and he does not want that happening. So we do need to start taking some KOs pretty quickly. He does get Starmie. That hurts, but that's fine. If we're able to flying flip and then bring Espeon out to do its thing, then we should have no problem. The weakness is going to be tough too if we put anything in the active. So right now I do like Coco being out there doing his thing. Ooh, we top deck the DCE. And we are going to N. Get ourselves a fresh hand here. He has shrunk his deck down pretty bad so far. He's only down to 11 cards. He's kind of blown through them. So, not too upset about that. I don't want to put multiple easy... No. It went anyway. I didn't want to put multiple easy targets out there. Apparently the game had other plans. We can't use our ability right now, so that kind of hurts. Hopefully we can Guzma something next turn and get it stalled. Oh no, though. They all have one energy retreat, other than Greninja, of course. So Starmie is really our best option because all these others can go up into Greninjas. Ooh, and he's going to do the Espeon play. Didn't even realize he had Espeon in there. So he's going to hit his Shurikens real quick. He's going to take 2 easy prizes, just like I said I didn't want to happen. But that is fine. Alright, so he's going to NS, which does kind of mess us up. Okay, but we draw into some decent stuff. Not doing too bad. And yeah, he just managed to shut our abilities down really well in this game. Get rid of these 2 for now. I think I'm just going to stick more of this stuff away. I don't really need another to land it because the abilities aren't going to matter. Again, easy prizes to put down, so I don't want to do that. I'll retreat for now. I mean, he could still get us with his giant water shuriken, but we are going to take our first prize finally. And this next turn, I can flying flip one more time and devolve everything. Well, no, not these breaks. Dang the breaks, because I gotta go down to 130. But if these 2 don't become breaks, I can get them. That's 2. Starmie would be 3. So there's 1 prize for him. And if he's smart, he'll take out our active Coco too. Because if he takes down the active Coco, I mean, there's just nothing we can do. Yep, and he figured that out. Oh, man. We are in trouble. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we can, I mean, nothing we can do. Even if we hit an energy, it's not going to matter. We can Guzma stall. Get 1 energy back. Why not? Click done. And they're going to retreat, and we're going to give them the well played. I think we're just going to scoop it up. Probably should have scooped up a lot sooner, but it's PTCGO, so we like to play through if we can. All right, so that was definitely a much worse showing than the Gardy matchup against Erica, which, as I explained, should have won that one. Should have won that one. Man, I'm kind of upset by that. I think I'll have to do a rematch with this against her. And the ceremonial soda cracking on camera. Let's see here. 2 Cocos to start. Really not much else. May have to Skyla for a supporter. We still haven't used Zoroark, and honestly, in a deck like this one, I don't think it's, oh boy, is this another Gardy, or is it just a straight Sylveon? Okay, it looks like Gardy. Yep, that is exactly what it is. And we do get end, which I am okay with. Like to maybe get a Bridget or at least a DCE and a couple Pokemon. No DCE, so we're gonna have to use our own N. And again, our strategy with this is just to spread damage, excuse me, and then move the damage around. Excuse me, sorry guys. And if we're able to move it around and then devolve a little bit, we're in a good spot. And they're not going to be able to shut down our abilities like the Greninja player was. That, man, that really hurt us big time. So, alright, so we do get a Litwick, so that's good news. I'm going to end. Okay. So we have the Rare Candy Ultra Ball for next turn. Still, what a bad setup. So we have Rare Candy Ultra Ball, and we can Sycamore, except we're getting rid of 3 Salazzles. Hate to have to use our Rescue Stretcher on that, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And, I mean, who's to say we have to use the Salazzle? Again, we haven't even used Salazzle that much either. It's really been more Coco, Chandelure, spreading things around, shuffling things up, and a little bit of status conditions. I'd like to think off this Sycamore we can hit our DCE so that we actually have some damage to move around a bit. And really, if we're able to just get a few flying flips off, then we don't have to move much damage around. Okay, so we don't want that. We'll just dump that now. Grab the Chandelure. Kind of take a peek. We did prize 1 Lele. Not a huge deal. No DCE. Oh, man. We'll start using Chandelure then. That's fine, actually, because we can use a Super Singe, and Sylveon will automatically be where it needs to be devolved. That is actually going to kind of hurt us, that parallel. Are they going to attack us for 110? Probably would have been better to attach it to a Routes in hopes that you could get it up to a Lele, or a Gardy, excuse me. Okay, awesome. Skyla and Ultra Ball, take that. Plus we do have the DCE, so I'll probably pay retreat costs from Chandelure and start spreading with Tapu Koko. Alright, so the burn does go away. They're at 90. Oh, no, I don't need Ultra Ball. I'll just Skyla for the Rare Candy. Part of me is really tempted to just put up the other Chandelure, but, oh no, I can't because I've already attached an energy. So we're gonna retreat. We're gonna use our shady move from here to here because we don't need all that damage on the Sylveon. Oh no, I misplayed again, guys, or I misclicked. I'm so used to just like click the one you want the damage to go to, and you gotta click where you want the damage to come from first. Dang, well, we would have had a KO with some abilities next turn, but that's fine. That is okay, we will fix it. So they're gonna evolve one of the routes. They're gonna be able to take a KO on our Coco with Sylveon, so that is a bummer, but that's fine. That is okay with us. Get a DCE, and I'm actually gonna, debating if I set up another Chandelure or just get my Espeon. I think I'm gonna get my Espeon set up just so I have it as soon as I'm ready to go. We are going to Field Blower away the stadium, get ourselves another Litwick out here, because next turn we will have another Chandelure, and we can move some more. We're gonna move from this guy over to this guy, and we'll move from this guy to this guy, make sure we don't misplay again. And I guess I could have put on the Eevee to take the KO this turn, but that's fine. We can take multiple KOs as the goal. And next turn, if they don't evolve their Eevee, their Kirlia, or their routes, we will be able to KO all three of them because we'll have 3 Chandelures to move damage counters to Kirlia, and then the Flying Flip. But they are going to Ultra Ball, so they're going to get one of those evolved. Do not know which one yet. Okay. If they have the Rare Candy, it'll be the routes. If not, it'll be the Kirlia. If it's the Kirlia, which it is, good. We can take down the Eevee and the routes still, while spreading damage to the Gardys and taking easy prizes the following turns. Because we do have that Espeon, which they are going to Gizmo up. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Could move 2 here, take this guy down and this guy down. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. 120. Okay. All right. So we gotta be smart about this. Rare Candy. Build this guy up. So we could Acerola actually. After moving. Let's see. This guy is a routes. This is a Kirlia, so we need to move 3 to this to take him down, or 2 to this one to take him down. I think I like moving it to this guy because we're gonna still devolve. He'll go down all the way to a route, and we'll have to build back up. I know. Shady move. Move it back to this guy. heal off our Espeon at the same time, just a little bit. Alright, so we're taking down the Espeon, the Gardy. And I want to Gizmostall the Oranguru in the active. Alright, so that one doesn't go down, but it will be difficult for them to build it back up. Quite easy for us to KO it the following turn. Oh, gotta get our prizes. So we take 2, and that's not bad. Sycamore is actually better for us. Alright, so they'll probably bump one of these routes to a Curlia, unless they get a rare candy, which I really, really hope they don't. Because then we're in trouble. They've used 2 rare candies so far. So I imagine they probably play 2 more. And there's the N. Another Litwick we could set up. There's the Curlia. Okay. We're gonna retreat. We're gonna move. Man, if we had a 4th one up, we'd take down so many this next turn. So this put this at 60. Yes, it would. I'm going to bump some stuff to Oranguru because we don't need to put anything more on the Sylveon because it'll go up to 60 after this flying flip. And then we can devolve it the next turn. So there's 2 more prizes. We will take a 3rd one in this next one. Or 3rd and 4th, hopefully. Let's see, he needs 50 on him. Nah, I won't be able to take him down unless we move damage counters to him and then flying flip, but I don't think we want to do that. I think we'll just move damage counters. Oh man, I was really hoping we could top deck the, what do you call it? The rare candy. Alright, move some of these. What do you got? You're at 60. Alright, so we do want to move these to routes. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I did it again, guys. Alright, I guess I'll move it to Oranguru. I clicked the wrong thing. Move from this guy to routes. So actually, this next turn, if they can't get a Oranguru out of the active, we will win. Because we'll be able to move 3 damage counters to the routes, KOing it, then just bring Espeon up to devolve the Sylveon. Oh, and they're going to evolve into a Gardy, but we can do the exact same thing that I mentioned, move the damage counters, and devolve with Espeon. They're going to Secret Spring, so as long as they don't get, let's see, they need 130 damage. They need to have 4 energy and a Choice Band on them to take down our Espeon, plus they need the Gizmo. They're going to Acerola up the Oranguru, I imagine. Yep. I'm just going to hit Coco. They can't get our Espeon out there now. So the most they could do is take down our Coco, which really doesn't hurt our feelings too bad. And I think what I might do, if I mess with this deck more, is probably take out maybe 1 Acerola because I actually like having damage on my side of the field because Espeon was up to 120 and he's now down to 40 because we've just been able to take those damage counters and move them as opposed to moving off their Pokemon. We can move it off ours, which is huge. I mean, that's just awesome that we can do that. So he's just going to use his GX attack and it's game after that. There's nothing he can do to survive this. So there you have it. Against Erica, I should have won, but I misclicked. Missed that 1 damage counter. She didn't quite believe me at first. I had to explain where it was, and she trusts me. But if you missed where we misclicked, go back. You'll see I accidentally clicked a person that didn't, or a Pokemon that didn't have any damage counters on it, to move damage counters, and you can't move anything that's not there, and it still went with it. So yeah, so that is kind of a bummer. So we're gonna move to Gardevoir. Now this did go up with a rare candy, right? Yes, it did. So yeah, and so see here now, guys, Espeon is down to 20. He's gonna be down to 10 damage on it from all this shady moving, which is just ridiculous. We will attach the energy. We will retreat into Espeon. We'll give him the well played, and miraculous shine. Took down Gardevoir once and should have taken it down a second time, just missed it by an inch. But there you have it. I am super happy with this deck. I think I might use this one a little bit more, just to have fun on the ladder a bit. I'm actually kind of shocked. I mean, it's great. It requires very little energy. It sets up fairly easily, and it takes down those big stage 2 decks that are just saturating the format right now. So I'm super happy with that, and I will suggest strongly that you build this one because it's fun. It's not about it being the best deck, but this is a fun little rogue deck, and it should be 2 out of 3 right now if it wasn't for my Butterfingers. But here's the list once again, guys. Please go build it. Hit us up in the comments on how it did for you. Let us know if there's anything you might change about it. I mentioned some of my changes that I might make. But yeah, tell us some of your best matchups that you had, some that weren't so great. And as usual, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're very happy with our results so far. Like I said, this past weekend, getting I think it was like 6 subscribers this past weekend. It was really big for us, and passing up 1,000 total views was awesome. So we really appreciate it once again, guys. Thank you so much from us to you, from the bottom of our hearts. We really, really appreciate it. But until next time, just let us know, as usual, what is in your box, and we'll see you next time.